because they do not have anybody. They do not have any evidence from our source. They do not have any evidence from our source to go ahead with the case. So the people they arrested, brutalized, and kept in jail are the one they want to use now as the state business. And we're also challenging the police. We're also challenging Mr. Bwaka and his government and his national security actors to show the Liberian people, to bring before the Liberian people. The day before the building got burned, the chair that was faced for Rachel Kuhn, the chair that was faced for Deputy Speaker Thomas Fala were in that building. The chairs that they were using after the contractor losing no chairs for construction work to go on in the place, the chairs at the board that the majority black were using, why those chairs, who took those chairs from there and with what intent they took it from there for? Because from our source, from our information, that night, the night before the building got burned, Koga, Senator Samuel Koga went to the building up to 9 o'clock in the night, and other lawmakers, they took those chairs from there with the understanding that they were going to burn the Capitol building. The next day, the Capitol building got burned. So the people will need to be asking the police, where were those chairs when the Capitol building got burned? Where were those chairs? Who took those chairs from there? Why they took it from there? With what understanding they took it from there? Before the incident, the police said they were in control of the Capitol building. Gregory Coleman came to the Capitol building and took Speaker Kofa around from the UL gate all the way to the back to show him how and how much police officer they got on the scene to protect the building because
your colleague there, okay. I haven't seen you in a long time. It's good to see you guys again. It's good to be here. Technical trade and then instead of a manner to the parliament, and the parliament will show look at it, that vote upon it, and then we will do a recommendation to the commission, the rest of the team. So it's good to have our colleague here from the region to host a particular localized meeting for Liberia. Is a good thing. And I'm excited for us to be here, everyone else, to see what is being done, that we all can work along with it.
You've been at the level of the parliament for a very long time now. Is this the first time for us as Liberians for us to host this kind of a meeting here?
Oh no, we always, I think my first 6 years, I know I was in with the parliament, but in fact we had an ECOWAS summit here. We normally have four sittings. We have extraordinary sitting and we have a ordinary sitting. The ordinary sittings are 2, and it's always in Abuja. Then we have the extraordinary sitting is also 2. So we choose what country to go. So I can remember my first time they had the extraordinary sitting here, and it was a good one. So ECOWAS is always here, and so this is issues that we have to look at. I think Liberia, by the grace of God, we are benefiting a lot from it.
The Liberian government put NSA on all of us, excluding me, because they know very well I know all the NSA people. And I have an insider that will give me information when I want it. But all the lawmakers that were in the minority black had NSA assigned to them. NSA on them, not assigned to them, NSA on them, watching their activities. Yeah, there used to be people all on the road from my apartment. I know that. But who cares? Because I'm not doing nothing wrong, so I'm not afraid of anybody. I'm not afraid of anybody. So if you think you will get me in the club, you waste your time. Government. Your United Party people, you know me. From day one, you all know I don't drink, I don't smoke. So for somebody to grab me in the club, you waste your time. The only thing you can do is serve justice to the people. Tell the Liberian people, say, these people took the chair from there for the Capitol building got burned, and they say this is the reason why they took it from there. Why you can't tell the Liberian people? When people turn in, one get out on the left. Why? Tell the Liberian people who took the chairs from there. Liberian people, those chairs were there before the burning of the building. They sat on those chairs. The next day, Capitol brutalized and kept the director of police, with people outside the country, Peter Nimle, one PR that was in the police before. He had resolved to get rid of me. So we want to inform our supporters, inform our friends. And that's the plan of the Liberal National, the government. The government have decided to execute me, to send people to kill me. I got that information today around like 3:30, things that they don't want us to get involved with. But we keep information we get. They are planning to kill me. I got that information from my source around 3:30, 3:35 this afternoon. We want to inform our supporters, inform our friends to be aware that the government has gone to the prison compound. They have decided to take those people as state witness because they do not have anybody. They do not have any evidence from our source. They do not have any evidence from our source to go ahead with the case. So the people they arrested, brutalized, and kept in jail are the one they want to use now as the state witness. And we're also challenging the police. We're also challenging Mr. Bwaka and his government and his national security actors to show the Liberian people, to bring before the Liberian people. The day before the building got burned, the chair that was faced for Rachel Kuhn, the chair that was faced for Deputy Speaker Tomo Fala were in that building. The chairs that they were using after the contractor losing no chairs for construction work to go on in the place, the chairs at the board that the majority black were using, why those chairs, who took those chairs from there and with what intent they took it from there for? Because from our source, from our information, that night, the night before the building got burned, Koga, Senator Samuel Koga went to the building up to 9 o'clock in the night, and all the lawmakers, they took those chairs from there with the understanding that they were going to burn the Capitol building. The next day, the Capitol building got burned. So the people will need to be asking the police, where were those chairs when the Capitol building got burned? Where were those chairs? Who took those chairs from there? Why they took it from there? With what understanding they took it from there? Before the incident, the police said they were in control of the Capitol building. Gregory Coleman came to the Capitol building and took Speaker Kofa around.
The country and then instead of amended to the parliament, and the parliament will show look at it, that and vote upon it, and then we will do a recommendation to the commission, the rest of the team. So it's good to have our colleagues here from the region to host a particular localized meeting for Liberia is a good thing. And I'm excited for us to be here, everyone else, to see what is being done, that we all can work along with it.
You've been at the level of the parliament for a very long time now. Is this the first time for us as Liberians for us to host this kind of a meeting here?
Oh no, we always, I think my first 6 years, I know I was in with the parliament, but in fact we had an ECOWAS summit here. We normally have four sittings. We have extraordinary sitting and we have a ordinary sitting. The ordinary sittings are 2, and it's always in Abuja. Then we have the extraordinary sitting is also 2. So we choose what country to go. So I can remember my first time, they had the extraordinary sitting here, and it was a good one. So ECOWAS is always here, and this is issues that we have to look at. I think Liberia, by the grace of God, we are benefiting a lot from ECOWAS. If you check at the WAWU level, the ones that are responsible for ECOWAS health, because ECOWAS has different sectors and everything. Now WAWU have done so much. They are renovating the economy at the Bow water side. They have the Festuda project that is ongoing, and that they are sent actors out of the country. They did a sanitary usable part project, and in fact, they are also ECOWAS is also doing the Kavala River. That's going to in fact link Liberia, with Abidjan and other areas. And I was excited to be part of the donation process for public works to be more proactive in that project. They just donated, I think, on Friday, a brand new Toyota Hilux.
Okay.
For monitoring purpose. ECOWAS did that through the commission. So I can say, I think our voices have been heard, because when we go at this regional body, we push our country issues. And we pray to God that ECOWAS will have the three countries that want to pull out, every one of them have.
So it was because of all of this that ECOWAS, decided to adopt the investment policy, mainly to establish harmonized regional investment climate policies. The question is, what progress are we making on that? Next. So here were the key goals for the ERP. It is a strategic framework to attract investment, stimulate growth, and create jobs. Attract domestic and foreign investment to drive economic growth. So the investment we're talking here, FDI is foreign, but we shouldn't forget about the domestic private sector that is already present. And then to improve infrastructure and streamline the bureaucracy. The bureaucratic process for attracting investment, it needs to be streamlined. Then enhance regional cooperation to facilitate cross-border investments. And this is where I think the rubber hits the road when you look at it from the regional perspective. Reduce legal and regulatory barriers to investment, promote skills development to align human capital with market demand. These were...
So folks, welcome wherever you're finding us live from this Roberts. But on you guys. So, Laura, I want
They went down. After the fire,
so folks, as you can see, this is the gun shop. We have over 5 shots that were used here by some unused guys here in the Dupont area, not far from the Dupont Bathurst Street. So as you can see, we are receiving some huge forces from the Liberia National Police here on the scene. So my name is Marian YouTube, and whatever you find in this live coverage, keep firing. We received this information about some minutes ago in this area here in Dupont Road, where some new guys were in group shot a businessman, a resident of this house here in the Dupont Road area. So this seems to be too terrible. For
now, Deputy Speaker Thomas Fala was using and Rete Kun was using. Why no chairs they didn't get brand? Why no chairs that the majority black were using they didn't get brand? Why? Who took them from there? When you try to say, oh my man, you're making our case difficult for, we'll make it difficult for you people. Because you put out wish hunting. You want to tell me somebody will take gas, carry it in a building, and know that somebody will see them, want to bring the container outside and pull it to the gate? Who will do that? Okay, we agree that did it, but it was facilitated by Gregory Cuomo and his police officer that burned the Capitol building. Joseph Waka, Gregory Cuomo, the justice minister, and no police officer plan to burn the Capitol building because they want to say the minority black people burn the Capitol building. I've never said for anybody I want to challenge him. They didn't show record that they have sent for anybody from the majority black to ask them one question. No, they have not. Mr. Bwaka said need to come, need to be summoned to the court. Because the day he got there, the day the fire incident happened, he got there and said people burn their place. So he know who burned the place, Liberian people. Oh, you know Mr. Bwaka know what went on. Mr. Bwaka went to the Capitol building under the pretense that he was president of this country and said the people burned this place. So who burned the place? What you expect the police to do? What you expect the police to say? What you expect the justice minister to say? Did she say otherwise? Mr. Bwaka had already said that the place got burned. Who burned the place? Who burned this place? Who burned the place? Who? Who burned the place?
Rules of the ECOWAS investment policy. So the sectors that are most affected by the policy, the first is agriculture and fisheries. And look at the numbers there across the region. A whopping 60% of our population of 400 million. This is more than 200 million citizens of ECOWAS are in the agriculture sector. And they contribute, but they contribute less than 35% to the regional GDP. And the reason for that is low productivity, limited mechanization in agriculture.
So you don't want to tell us? Okay, then tell the Liberian people the day before the place got burned, the chair that Thomas for like you should say that on.
Good afternoon, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Liberia. And today is the 17th day of the month of June. June is the 6th month of the year, and a pleasant welcome. Don't forget the geometry of the whole that must be kept high on the agenda because it involves the majority, and those that come with equity must come with claims. As usual, I am your humble servant, and today, the 16th day of June, on this spectacular 17th day of June to be precise, this spectacular edition of the program on Tuesday. And I'm here today with Sir Kandu on this program. Many thanks to all of you. We are on YouTube, Cool Channel 2 on YouTube. We are also live on Facebook, Cool. And we are on 91.9 across Liberia, across the world on www.knewsonline.com. We are across the world upon Meter history in Liberia began in 2005 with the signing of the Mineral Development Agreement, MTA, marking a significant step into the country's post-conflict recovery and foreign investment landscape process. The company's operations involve iron ore mining into Nima County with a focus on Yekipa, Tokode, Gangra, and the Uliton mines, and the rehabilitation of the Buchanan Port and the railway connecting them. ArcelorMittal signed 25 years MDA Mineral Development Agreement with the Liberian government, granting them rights in mine in iron ore. ArcelorMittal Liberia Limited was officially established in 2006 in Liberia. The company began rehabilitating the railway, ports, and other critical infrastructures in the country. Iron ore mining commenced in Matokode, and the first shipment of ores was exported from the Buchanan Port, refilling Liberia iron ore industry after 2 decades. The Tokode mine began the DSO operations with initial capacity of 4 million tons annually. ArcelorMittal in Liberia reached a milestone with the export of 1 million tons of iron ores, demonstrating the earlier success of the project in the country. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, and a pleasant welcome. Today in History is a regular feature on our program where we bring you happenings into history on today. Good morning, good evening, and a pleasant welcome to all of you on our live. We'd encourage you to share the video and invite others to be a part of today's program. Many thanks to those who have already commented onto our live. We appreciate you always for your listening role. And we'll also say those of you listening to our online radio, we say thank you so much for listening to our online program. And those silent listeners into Liberia, we say thank you for listening to our program. Good afternoon, good morning, and about 12:30, the team of Orange Liberia has agreed to be with us and inform Liberians about issues of good news to Liberia. So about 12:30 today, Orange Liberia will sit with us on the platform as usual to bring you development for the subscribers and followers, those in the Orange Network. Good morning. Let's take the short break. We'll come back. Development in Liberia. Remember, in the Royal Island representatives is now asking Liberia to not continue business with ArcelorMittal. ArcelorMittal breach of confidence and commitment to the country. The Royal Island representatives said to Liberians, do not extend ArcelorMittal contract, because if you will do, you will have yourself to blame in the near future. But Liberians, what are your thoughts? Recently, several Liberians in Nima County, Bone County, and Grand County were in concern of ArcelorMittal extension of their workings into Liberia. Remember, like I mentioned earlier on, 2005, 2006, ArcelorMittal signed 25 years, and 2025 marked 20 years of ArcelorMittal existence in the country. But the lawmaker of the United States in the Royal Island has said, because of this fervent, vehemently breaching the laws, breaching the contracts, breaching the agreements, ArcelorMittal don't deserve to be given another chance in our country. Remember, just recently, the president of Liberia commissioned, along with the chief executive officer of ArcelorMittal, commissioned the first concentrator in West Africa, thereby urging Liberians, or the former Liberians, that job production, or job will be on the increase. But the lawmaker is saying ArcelorMittal won't or will not bring anything good to this country because of the past dealings. Do not extend this contract. What are your thoughts? We'll talk about that on today. Today in 1944, in history on today, let's get to history and to day-to-day basis as to what has happened in Liberia. And today is 17th of June, and we'll say welcome. We'll bring you history on to a day-to-day basis. In 1994, the American Grandirian football hero O.J. Simpson was charged. He was charged with the murder of the ex-wife Nicole Simpson and her friend Rodney Goldman, though after a sensational trial, he was acquitted following that year upon. In 1943, the top American pop singer and songwriter Barry Manilow, who specialized in the elaborately orchestrated romantic ballet, was born on today. Today, the United States imposed the protectionist smooth hauling tariff, raising the average tariff by some of 20% and worsening an already peer-lingering world economy upon in 1930 on today. James Weldon Johnson, a poet, a diplomat, and an anthropologist of Africa, the American culture, he was born today in history. Today, 1944, Iceland declared itself a republic. The Watergate and of its apartment hotel complex in Washington, D.C., that was the headquarters of the Democratic National Committee, was broken into by 5 men who were later arrested, prompting the Watergate scandal that upended the administration of former U.S. President Richard M. Nixon in history. In 2012, today, the 17th of June, the African-American construction worker Rodney King, who videotaped beaten by white Los Angeles Police Department officers in March 1991, and the officer's subsequent treatment by the court sparked violent raids, riot, and was found dead in the swimming pool in California on today. Today, the 17th of June 1954, the British Prime Minister Sir Winston Churchill announced in the House of Commons that an agreement has been concluded with the Chinese Communist government for the dispatch of a Chinese charged the Chargé d'Affaires of London upon. Today, history is a regular feature on our program. Igor Stravinsky, a Russian composer born today the 17th of June 1882 into the Lomonosov, Russia. He died at the age of 88 on the 6th of April in 1971 in New York City. Good afternoon, good morning, and a pleasant welcome. Today, the history is a regular feature on our program, but we'll bring you for your listening pleasure. Like I said to you, about 12:30 today, we will pay host to the Orange family. This afternoon, they are goods in store and they'll bring it out for you. But after that, at about 1 o'clock, we will talk about the Roy Allen representative. He has said that ArcelorMittal should not be given a second chance, should not be given an extension. But there are also Liberians in Nima County. Remember, Nima is the host county, and other counties supporting the process of transporting of iron ores, like Sobom County and Buchanan, Grand-Bassa County. But Nima County, some folks have said, let us. Upon the visit of the president there were some folks who asked the superintendent and said, please give us this time. Let us speak to the president. Let us talk to the president. But have ArcelorMittal fulfilled? Imagine just recently, the chief executive officer of ArcelorMittal sent Liberians into Nima County there, that this time around, they will complete the road from Ganta City to Yikipa. Is that a clear evidence that they are forfeited on agreements? You heard reports of Liberians sleeping in continents. The original structures that was then used by Lemco have been left abandoned. And it's a typical process of ArcelorMittal existence with over 1 million of concentrator being erected currently in Nima County. But the Roy Allen representative said ArcelorMittal should not be given a second chance, with still 5 years of ArcelorMittal assistance into Liberia. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk about that while we are with our guest in Liberia. And want to say to you, welcome and a pleasant welcome to all of our folks always being with us on this platform. Many thanks to all of you joining us on today. We'll take a very short break with a dip of this one. This is from Liberia. Good afternoon.
This is a very joyous occasion. The fact that someone can demonstrate confidence 5 years, 25 years for such an investment, we want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to our people who have received and accepted the investment and they are giving their time. As I sit, I start thinking Many years after that, what will be the story? What will show that there was such an investment here? Thank you very much to the superintendent for laying it out, because what we believe in this country, that such an investment, including other investment, should reflect on the people, because they have the story. Their children should be able to say, this is what came out of what happened here. And that's a story that we got to learn today. Today we are here, we've done a lot of things. Now we're going to concentrate on the concentrator. We are going to launch something that will benefit this country, that will give the story of our country. And we want to thank in particular our members of the diplomatic corps for standing with us. Each and every one here means a lot to this right. From the technicians that accepted and reviewed the
President Joseph Yuma Boyka inaugurates Azula Mental Concentration Plan in Nima County. The 1.4 billion plan is a state-of-the-art iron ore output from 5 million to 20 million tons annually. The concentrator is strategically located near the Tokradi mines in Yekepa to optimize ore processing efficiently and manage tailoring effectively. The extension is part of Azula Mental 1.8 billion investment project, bringing it to its total investment in Liberia to approximately 3 billion. The project has already created.
Here to Nimba, I came to you because I work here with it. Because I have always learned that Yago Nimba Yasi. This is a very joyous occasion. The fact that someone can demonstrate confidence 5 years, 25 years for such an investment, we want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to our people who have received and accepted the investment and they are giving their time. As I sit, I start thinking, many years after that, what will be the story? What will show that there was such an investment here? Thank you very much to the superintendent for laying it out, because what we believe in this country, that such an investment, including other investment, should reflect on the people, because they have the story. Their children should be able to say, this is what came out of what happened here. And that's a story that we got to learn today. Today we are here, we've done a lot of things. Now we're going to concentrate on the concentrator. We are going to launch something that will benefit this country.
Good afternoon, Mr. VAR. Watching for Bernard's Farm, Painesville. Thanks for the show. Johnson Duana is watching. Emmett Hammond, Cax City. Tiara Akatara Fire. Tiago Akatara Fire says, So Clinic Painesville said, I'm watching you. Emon G. Mars said, many thanks for continuously informing the Liberian people about the happiness in Liberia. And thanks to all of you, my guests. They're already in studio here. We'll be talking something good about Orange today. As always, good news coming from the Orange family. We'll take a dip of a break and all our guests in studio. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Take a short break.
I said these people are NSA people. These two people, there were about 4 that came along with that came in the car with Abu. Now you kept hearing the voice of Abu. I told him I don't trust these people. Oh, my man, people say Koga then bringing people from Nimba, so they want to help us, to protect us. I said, then we can discuss here.
Our development partners, especially the UNDP, will thank you for your steadfast support throughout the journey. Your technical, financial, and moral investment have been critical to the progress we report today. I encourage you to continue aligning your support with the national performance agenda. I have made it clear that this is a responsible government, exceptionally, and we recognize the dedication, discipline, and leadership it took to meet, and in some cases exceed, the expectations outlined in last year's performance target. Publication of service delivery charter by each institution and strengthening of internal systems to implement these charters. These institutions demonstrated clear planning, strengthening systems, and visible service improvements. They have set a benchmark for performance that others must now meet or exceed. Fellow Liberians, our journey toward performance-based governance must be bold, but also fair. The data we now have tells a compelling story, one of progress, but also areas where we must do better. This was the first full national PMM circle. It's a historic undertaking for our government. Many institutions rose to the challenge. However, it is important to note that a number of institutions were not able to fully participate or meet the core requirements. This is not acceptable. But to some extent, we want to say that some of them were taken off guard, and we hope they will do better. At the same time, we recognize that the first year has been a learning process for many. The system is new, the expectations are evolving, and not all institutions were equally prepared. I want to make it clear, however, that moving forward, the standard will even be higher. Institutions that do not engage meaningfully in future cycles will have to give an account consistent with the mechanism built in the PMS. For this circle, institutions that did not comply will be placed under Presidential Performance Improvement Plan, TPIP. This will provide targeted support, structured performance monitoring, and clear timelines for corrective actions. We're also going to introduce temporary travel moratorium for institutions with persistent non-compliance. It is important that public servants deliver on the basic national obligations before representing Liberia abroad. And as a matter of fact, during our campaign, we did say that it would have been a requirement that
You, Antoinette Jala said, you guys are Liberians' problem. She said again, your government never provided justice. She's like in a response to someone texting. Mark Yanko said, you'll be having funny press conference. Why our yellow machine on the way? Okay. And Parisa Football Academy is a top fan on this program. You're always following. Romeo Cooper Johnsonville, Elijah B said, show, let me say thanks to our folks. Like I said to you, we have with us, let me say the Manuel Vencia Johnson, say, my brother, you are putting yourself in problem. So those watching, commenting are now in a back and forth process of response. But I got my team in the studio here, Orange Liberia, and Orange is always here. And whenever you hear that Orange is around, Philomena is always around. Let me say welcome. Offering good news from Orange Liberia. I want to say welcome to the team and welcome to the studio. Philomena, you're not a stranger yet. Let me say welcome to you before I say welcome to my strangers.
Thank you so much. And I guess you already introduced me on the show.
Let me talk to you. Welcome.
Thank you.
Who are you?
I'm Director in Flomo for the Orange Money Marketing Department.
Wow. Let me talk to you too.
Yeah, so I'm Miss Frances Robin Good from the Orange Money.
Yeah, Frances, I'm not be calling her name. No problem. Let me talk to you.
Rita Tuwe from the Orange Money Marketing Department as well.
Wow. Orange Money Marketing Department and the Communication Officer of Orange also here on a segmental process. Philomena, what do we have today for the Liberian people?
So again, to our listeners, let me say we are here, and you know, when Orange is here,
Orange always here.
So once again, I'm glad to be here to give out very important information to our people. Well, you know what? I want to make this information very simple and clear.
Okay.
So that you will digest it very well or understand it too clear and well.
Yeah.
So we know that Orange is always in compliance, right, with the government of the Republic of Liberia. And trust us, we don't play with that. So it was mandated by the President of the Republic of Liberia that everyone doing business with citizens of Liberia should do business with them if they have a national identification card. So we are in compliance with that. We are saying to all of our citizens, our listeners in Painesville, outside Monrovia, in Monrovia, wherever you're following from, to please make it your business. Stop to any of the nearby national identification card registration area and secure your card. So when you secure your card, come back to any of our offices. Stop there. Tell our people that you have earned yourself your new card and now you want to update yourself in the system. So that means maybe if you initially did your registration with your national ID card. Now that you have the citizen ID card, you can come to our office on 16th Street, Congo Tower, Babas, and now update your name in the system. So let me get it clear that we are not blocking people's SIM card. But in order for us to do business with you, you have to have your national identification card. Because let's take for example, if you go to our office currently and you want to do SIM card registration, if you don't have the card, we will not do business with you effectively beginning August 1st.
So if folks coming to other black SIM, get a new SIM, if they have other ID cards, it can be accepted except the NIR card.
Only national identification card we are accepting. So it can be accepted. Any other ID card will not be accepted. Only your citizen ID card. In order to do business with us.
Orange is living in compliance with the government mandate. You are from the Orange Money end. What good news can the people hear from Orange Money?
Yeah. So.
Who's there first?
Yeah, Francis.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so from our side, currently we have our informal market activations going on. And when I say informal, currently we are in various markets. The red lights, we are in Claratown, Raditown, Benton, Street Market, and Waterside Market. So once you want to have your Orange Money account, you have to go to these places. You want to reset your PIN code, you want to do anything on Orange Money, probably you have an issues. Once you get to this market, we'll help you through the process. And also, you know that we did a mega wave campaign which is in there, and someone won 1 million. It was last week, Wednesday. Someone a lady won 1 million. Next week she will come here to the studio with us, so that she can come and tell you her experience and what all of the things that she did. So we are having a concert, which will be announced later also for all our people in Liberia. So wherever you are, you can come for that concert. It will be on random strip of a date will be out soon.
Okay, let me hear from you, Orange Money.
So we are here to talk about 1% Orange Money. For those of all that have not heard about it, Orange Money say whenever you want to send money to your family, your friends, your loved one, is free. Like free. Nothing is attached.
Wow.
But to withdraw is 1%.
Okay.
So for every 1,000 LD, it's just $10 that will be deducted for the withdrawing fees. So do not allow everybody to say, oh, pay before you send. No. Orange Money say no. To send is free and to withdraw is 1%.
So you just go to the vendor or the agent, to the agent, and you say, I want to send.
Yes.
You send.
Yes.
Nothing.
Any amount you want to send, you send it is free.
So
but if you send that money to withdraw it, now it's 1%.
Okay.
Depends on how much you send.
So if it's $5,000,
You will take out $50.
$50. Oh, 10,000, 1,000. Wow, orange. But there are several concerns on that, especially when we start to go to the lines, talk about this issue. I hope that you can address that. We don't have the time the last time with this Orange Money thing. Well, it's good that the Liberian are hearing now orange free for you sending, and just a little 1% if you're trying to withdraw issues. Let me hear from you for Orange Money too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Orange Money.
Okay, Orange Money, go ahead.
So okay, I will talk on the Basket app.
Okay.
I call it the all-in-one app.
Okay.
It's a really amazing app, and I'm encouraging all of our Liberian people. If you don't have it on your phone, you have to go and download it. It's easy. When you have your phone, your smartphone, click at Play Store, and then you search for Max 8, and then you will see the app. You download the app. You can use the app to do all of your Orange Money transaction in that app.
Okay.
Whether send money, buy bundle, pay for your bills, whatsoever merchants, whatsoever thing you want to do using Orange Money, you can do it right from the Max 8 app.
Okay.
So I'm encouraging all of us to get the Max 8 app. For those of us that say, yes, I have iPhone, I don't have Play Store, it's also on Apple Store. So you can go to your Apple Store and get the Max 8 app. Let us all Max 8 up. Right.
Okay. The last time Philomena me come to you, if I'm recollecting issues, there was some prices collected on folks interacting on Massey.
Yes.
Is it going on?
Yes.
Is it still going on?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's talk about it.
It's going on. It's going on, and everything is okay. But currently, right now, we have also added another new activities on the app.
Okay.
And that activity, everyone out there, you don't need to wait because it's for your own good. So we currently have the spin the wheel on the Maxit app.
How is this done?
Okay, so for those of us who always sitting home and be like, how people be winning from Orange Liberia, is this really real? So it's honestly real.
Okay.
All you have to do is just follow the simple instruction that is given. So right now on the Maxit app, we have to spin the wheel. So how do you spin this wheel?
Yeah.
So you have to firstly buy data bono, and when you buy bono, we'll send you a link. Once you receive that link, just click the link. It will take you straight to the app, and you will see the wheel there. Just spin it, and when you spin, you stand a chance to win a smartphone or scratch card, branded materials, and so many good things. Who knows? The rainy season is almost here. You might even win an umbrella.
Wow.
Yes. So there's no need for even you to wait. So for me, I can tell people, when you're doing activities like this, you do more to be in the system. So use your $5, buy 5 USD bono, and spin the wheel. So you can walk over a brand new Techno R7 smartphone just by spinning. You just buy your bono that you used to buy your data, you burn it, what they are winning.
So by buying your bono, you automatically qualify to spin.
Yes.
Okay.
Once you buy bono, automatically it qualifies you to spin the wheel.
Okay.
So now it will send you a link.
Okay.
Once you have activated, it will send you a link, and you hit the link. Automatically, you can spin the wheel.
How many times does one have to spin?
You can spin as many as you can. Plenty time. In simple Liberian English, you can spin plenty times. So if you want to use your $10 credit or $25 credit or $5 credit, $2, $3, use it to spin the wheel.
So every time you interact, there's some opportunity for you to get on something.
Right.
When you come to the mobile money, Frances, you want to say something? Okay, you said, well, I'll call your name. Okay, let me come to you. More money. This issue is a concern, right? The last time we were on this conversation, this came up, and I'm trying to again remind the team or bring it up with some concerns from the public. You said agent, right? The agent that on the field, they still complain. They say they don't have anything benefiting from Orange. That the people who transacting getting the benefit, but they who holding the 50,000, 10,000, 5,000, nothing for them, just free. Is there any package for those people? How does those people get on this that make it easier for people to send their monies on Orange monies?
First of all, the HD. First of all, the HD, I'm not saying the truth.
Okay.
Yes. And then Orange is taking responsibility for the agent.
Wow.
Like,
okay.
Paying everything that they are losing.
Okay.
Orange giving it back.
And they're telling us.
They're telling you.
Oh.
Because it was for the people outside. They don't get more.
Yeah.
No, like Ghana.
Uncle, you sending 10,000. They Orange only gave one nothing. Then you gave me anything that free.
It will Orange.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Everything, every percentage that they're losing, Orange giving it back to me.
Okay.
That's their agreement.
Okay.
So for the people out there, they have to enjoy what we offering to them.
Wow.
Then you now will come to the office and get what you lose.
Okay.
Give it back.
Well, you representing Orange out there,
Yeah.
and those who using Orange number will have to benefit from the service Orange provided.
Yes.
So you and Orange, me and Orange.
Yes.
So you're the middle person. Let me talk to you, Frances. You mentioned about the window, and you said sometime coming up, that person will be up on the radio. I want to talk about this winning thing. How come? What's the process to win? Like people won't win.
Yeah.
Did they hear somebody with 1 million? Is it 1 million?
Yeah, that's the
How much?
person who
1 million.
1 million?
Yeah.
Hey God, where are we to? Jesus Christ. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, so we had our Mega Wave, Orange Money Mega Wave campaign, which has ended this on Wednesday. So the campaign was all about Orange Money reaching 1 million plus active users.
Yeah.
And we decided to give back to our country. So not just on River alone, but then we went to other counties that we did draws. People won as well. And we also did a huge concert for them.
Okay.
Where we had THE, we had S.I. Woman Liberia, Comfort Blue, King Dennis.
Okay.
And people were happy that we did these things. And so the campaign was once you receive money from abroad through Sendwave or any other remittance services, once you receive money from abroad through Orange Money, or you go to supermarket, store, market, and you purchase through Orange Money, you send money, you go to agents, you cash out money, or transactions that you do on your Orange Money account will qualify you for this draw. So we used to do it every Wednesday. And on the last week, last week in April, we did our first 1 million draw, and we called Vivian. We did it in Kakata, and Vivian won 1 million Liberian dollar.
Wow.
And she received her money.
I didn't want to leave you calling them 1 year.
And we did another draw again. This one time we had another winner, Corina Merritt, and she won another 1 million Liberian dollar. Okay. So Orange did not just sit because we have reached 1 million plus active users. We did not just sit to say that.
Francis, is there any upcoming? I'll hear you continue to talk about Wednesday. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Is there any upcoming?
No, the draw ended last week.
Okay, that's the end of it.
Yes.
So we
have a concert, a grand concert for everybody.
Okay. Okay, to showcase those people. Before I go to the lines to talk to our people, and your name again?
Rita.
Yeah. Rita, you talk about like when people get problem with massive. How do people spell it?
It's very easy.
They can call me. They say, Mr. Fa, how do you spell this thing? I want us to make it clear for the people. You talk about massive and issues. So I want to talk about it.
So it's very easy. Once you have your smartphone or it's because the smartphone will have it in two setups. There's Android and iPhone.
Yeah.
So for my Android users, you have your Android phone, you go to Play Store and you call capital MAX, which is Max, and you put RT, Max 8. Once you put that and you press search, you'll definitely see the app. Download the app on your phone. The thing about the app is that Max 8 Liberian.
Okay, yeah, that's how I want to know. What is other country?
Yes, you have to put the LR.
So you go Liberian.
Oh, once you put the Max 8, you'll see all Max will drop, or you take the one with Liberian.
Okay.
And the thing about the
go ahead.
is that when you want to use the app, you don't have to put it down in your phone first. So it's free.
For true?
Yes, absolutely free. So you just go and buy a bundle, send your money.
Myself, I don't have that one. I look for data. I don't just do massive though.
So your internet connection must be on.
Yes.
In order
You don't need
data.
You must have internet connection because with RA they will be failure. Once you process to do a payment or whatever, it will fail. You see service fail because there's no internet connection. You know very well that, especially when you are using ROS. Everything attached to it has to be with internet connectivity. So in the Maxi app is on ROS. So you have to have internet connection in order to transact on the app, because when you finish put in, I want to send money to my loved one, you put a person number to send, you have to have internet connection. But mind you, we are not taking your data, but you must have internet connection. The app is 0 rated, but you must have internet connection.
Okay, you got it right there. Orange Liberia again with several good news upon. I have the team here with me. We'll go to the lines. We want to interact with the public here. Some of them have concerns. They got questions here today. 0775-919-919. 080-919-919. I didn't know. Let me talk to my first call on the line here. The people let orange business too much. I don't know why. Orange. Let's go there. The team are in the studio. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Now this is Napoleon Freeman calling for NTL.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm an agent on Orange. I really want to ask that lady. Last one we sell 1,000, they can $9 liberty. But now when we sell 1,000, the commission can sell for only $3. One, two, the second one is.
But hello.
Yeah.
The tree are small or plenty.
It reduced to $3.
Okay.
Then the money is sending out now. The commission, you don't take your ordinary day on your Orange OB. We don't know what I want to start there. And then my other question I have to do is, she said all the money is going to be over here. But now, as soon as the commission is not as perhaps OB, I want to ask him, it is Orange getting. They want to ask him, yes, tell me to take Orange money free when I used to tell it to pay 30,000. So they want to ask 300.
We'll talk about that. We don't know the range because Orange dealing with you people, then Orange dealing with us outside. Who how to use it? So she'll respond to that. Yeah, she responds. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Fire David. I join you from Wako.
Go ahead, Fire.
Okay, thank you for the people in the studio there. And for me, I always use for Orange money. But my question had to do with the withdrawal, because before when we used to go to send money, they would tell all to ask small things on it. Now they drop it. But sometimes when you go to withdraw, the guys, the other agency will only call you will only ask for your number, your cell phone number. After you do it, after you call your number, then you send message for you to activate it. Then other agent then. When you go, they will say, okay, give me your phone. Then they will give your phone and process it and give it to you back to, or how they call it, to put your PIN code to withdraw it. So, those two agents, and the people that can hold your phone, when they withdraw your money, instead of them putting $10, sometimes they will pay $50 for $1,000. So those two people.
No. Hello. Where it happen here? Where it happen? Where it happened here? Did they do it before?
Yes, I always use Orange money. I can withdraw from Orange money. I reach out from Orange money.
So when you withdraw $1,000, they take $50 from you.
They will take $50 from you. The people that can hold the phone. But people that can ask you for your number, they ask you for your number, they will just call your number, they dial it on the Sunday, then message will come to you, you dial *144#, then from there you do the process for them. You take the normal money, you will see it on the message will come on your phone.
Okay. They will respond to that. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
My name is Maxwell Williams. I got a problem with Orange, right?
Talk here, let orange boy here.
If you send money to an agent and at the end of the day, you do your calculation and you are expected to get, like, let's say 500 LD, Orange can then decide anything for you. Other than 500, I'm supposed to get, they will just send me sometimes maybe 150, sometimes $200, and it's not supposed to be so.
You say what? Wait. You when you withdraw 500?
I'm an agent.
Yeah.
After, because each transaction you do, you get a percentage. That percentage starts to add up, right? By the time you reach like 500, let's just say 500 LT. I know say at the end of the day, all the transactions I did, only supposed to give me 500 LT. But in the end, now, only can get decide how much to give you. So now, they will just send you 350 or so 250, and ain't supposed to be that way.
Okay, they will respond to that. Okay, let me take 2 more calls. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Philip.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, let me take what I'm talking to the girls in studio and African students. My issue has to do with the 1% of orange. They want 1% of orange, then they can't go to the draw, there will be total almost the low side, and now to be for charges for our and the last time I went to the draw, they did not ask me for anything like 150 for 15. So I don't know if they want a friend is working.
Even the other person can take 150 or 15. So, where you living? Where you living at?
I live in Mauritius Farm, Red Light.
In a Mauritius Farm, you did a transaction.
Oh, Red Light.
There, nobody wants to see for you, but the people respond to that. Let me take my last call and go to the team. But they got market, they got what Francis said, the orange one. The market. Yeah, orange market, informal. But you're talking about only orange money. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. How are you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Fine. My name is Issa, and I'm from Dominga.
Yeah.
I have a concern, and that is, I want for foreign to speak to you and what is the punishment for the activities that are doing it. They continue to say to send money, it is 1 million percent before after that, $10 or $20 to pay from one pack out that about is nothing. But even yesterday, I sent $100 to my account, they asked me to pay $30 to the party. So, and they said they also know they pay these people. For me, I know I have here and seen the condition over everywhere. So why is their punishment for these are followers that are corrupting us in the name of them that they get their 19 years?
Okay, thank you. Let me go to the guests. Yeah, I told you that's not a problem. They orange money thing here. Let me start with you first. Let me start with you.
Yeah, so I just wanted to give a little clarity on the guy who took a phone again to the agents to just make it clear, because with orange money withdrawal, you can even be at your home and send your son on the road and just take your number. And
that's what I know.
Yeah, you can stay wherever you are and just put in the pin, and the person receive the money and bring it back to you.
And other people can say, give me your phone. But orange don't say, give me your phone.
Yes. That's why we look at recently.
Yeah.
We decided to do this thing, which is coming out soon, Toto campaign.
Okay.
For our customers, at least to make them know that certain things you are not supposed to do, especially when it comes to the withdrawal thing. You are not supposed to give your phone to an agent.
Right.
Okay.
What if the person take out your money and you go home before you even notice it, they all be going back and forth.
Yeah.
So don't give your phones to agents or anyone to say, oh, let me cash out the money for you. To wait yourself. That the person confirm.
What is that number you give to the person?
Right.
Yeah.
Agents as also initiate the transaction, then you confirm it.
Sure.
So once you confirm it from your phone, you then you take your money and
you give my ma, don't tell me say give me 200. I will not do it.
The person will say, oh, you have to pay extra 50, knowing that it's automatic.
Okay.
It's from the system.
Okay. Orange money, yeah, go ahead.
So for me, my concern raised in where you have to go to an agent and the person asks you for your phone, you give it to them, and they ask you for your password, you give it to them again.
Yeah.
Which is not supposed to be. When you go there to do whatever transaction, you give your number because you're already on the scene. And you are the one supposed to do the last process, which is your passport for you to complete the transaction.
Yeah.
And if there was some money you requesting for 1,000 and they took off $50 for your balance, I turn it right back to you and ask you say no.
Yeah.
According to the percentage, it's supposed to be $10 Liberian.
Yeah.
So you will provide my money, and if the person want to go in argument with you, simple. You take record of everything, stop to any of our office, come with the information of the agent. The person who transacted the transactions, they will register in the system.
Yeah.
And whoever number, bring it at our office, and don't stress yourself. We will ease your problem.
Okay. Yeah.
Even get the police involved. That money issue.
So you one of the calls said, is there any penalty or is there any measures?
So we usually block these numbers.
Okay.
Yeah, we block them. So again, that's why nowadays you hear most of them complaining about commission and all that.
Yeah.
So now Orange have put in place a system where we have another wallet in between me and you.
Okay.
So you have Orange, you have the wallet, and you have the agent.
Okay.
So whenever the agent carry on any transaction, because why we are doing it, because we don't want them to be doing fraudulent transactions, and we have most agents where let's say okay, you gave your number to this agent, or you give your password to the agent, the person have memorized your password. You know that agents will even go to the extent to go and retrieve your SIM card, take all your money because they know your password, and you have nothing to do, because at the end of the day, the agent already know your number, the person have already retrieved your SIM.
Yeah.
And the person know your password, so you cannot hold anybody accountable. You don't know who did this act.
They will blame Orange.
Yeah, they will blame Orange. So Orange now looking to it and said that they will do this wallet thing in between Orange, the agent, and Orange and the agent. Okay. So once the agent do any transaction, that money will go to that account. It will not come to Orange directly.
Okay.
So it will recognize that this transaction is fraudulent. We'll keep that money, and if we have right transaction, we'll send the agent a commission.
Okay.
That's why you hear the complaining that the money takes time to come. So we have this wallet to recognize all of your transactions. Once it is okay, within 2-3 days, we'll send your money back to you.
Okay. You wanted to say something? You want to add up to what she said?
No, you're just asking concerning the penalty, right?
Okay.
So, like, why I told one of our listeners the last time, and I told him that whenever you go to do transaction, I get a lot of them saying, oh, you gave your phone, you give between Orange transaction, and then you give your phone to somebody. Yeah. Your phone have to be in your hand. Okay. So for any reason, if that person want to steal from you, if you think they are taking more for your money, time to return your money, all you need to do is just to bring that information to us. Okay. Tell where the problem comes from, because if you take any money agent that don't belong to you, we can hold fast to it, because if for you stole from the person, so why would we give it to you? And somebody
we'll black the account. Yeah, the penalty is we'll black the account, and once we confirm that these things are illegal, we send the customer money back.
We send it back.
Okay. Like Romina said, most of these things happen without those people placing a formal complaint before. So Orange don't know. They want to say it, but if you lodge a formal complaint, then it becomes an issue where Orange have to address. Right. It's been so wonderful. Thanks to all of you. We got a time. I will give you 30 seconds for your part to comment a message to the people of Liberia. Let me start with you. I forget your name. Rita, Frances, Philomena, and Joetta. Rita, go ahead.
So, okay, my Liberian people, we want to say thank you for listening to us. And I just want to let you all know that the Masquerade app is here. Okay. So you can just download it and then you do your easy transactions. Thank you. My name is Rita.
Okay. Francis?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so again, I don't want everyone to forget about informal market activity that we have in Raleigh, Waterside, Rwanda Street, and Raleigh Town. You're going to your orange money transactions there. Okay. And again, my people, please do not give your phone to agents to do any transaction for you. Okay. Orange have given you that opportunity to use your own phone. They don't want people going to your account. That's why they build the system that way. Okay. And for the agents, Orange is not stealing from you. Now, if we recognize that you are doing illegal transactions, we have already taken put into place a third or middle wallet that whenever you do your transaction, that wallet will hold your money. When your transaction is legal, we'll send your money back to you. Okay. If it's illegal, we'll once anybody come with their complaint, we'll have to give that money back to the person. So we'll hold that money until the person comes out with their complaint.
Okay, let me come to you, Rita. Yeah, Chueta, go ahead, Chueta.
Yeah, so we want to say thank you to our listeners. And again, I just want to tell all of our listeners to please know how you are doing your transaction when it comes to orange money. Do it wisely. It's not allow somebody to take more for you. Be on your guard. Orange money say it's free to send and 1% to withdraw. My name is Teresa Flomo. See you next week.
Okay, Teresa, thank you. Let me come to the boss.
Yeah, so let me just lastly strike on this. Okay. Please secure your national identification card in order to do business with Orange Liberia and Orange Money. So we say we are in compliance and we want you to comply. Don't forget, we are spinning the wheel on Maxit, making your business to buy bonus, spin the wheel, and win so many amazing prizes. So until we see you next Tuesday, I'm out.
Okay, thank you. The Orange team here always.
And reciprocate them the same way. With you, I was a great education. I don't remember to hear what's in the way. I can never drop that. Say you waste your time. That's all. Last time, no time for that. One chapter at a time, long time. You get push cutting, you get push with my chapter left from my first work in 2018 to serve in government. I was living and living a better life. My family was living good life. And what I did in district number 10, no government have done it. I took water to Peace Island, pipe on water. Joseph Baga was here. He carried a machine. I wanted to, he carried for to dig. I wanted to dig. The government said no, because we're coming in politics. I must use machine to dig. But when Joseph Baga carried water to Peace Island, then you dig up. Go there, go ask the people. You see cases there, you say, what is that? Anytime you see the export something up in him up, that means you want to do it. So there will be the baby now fly the baby. Anytime you see a baby, the baby will do the same way. The baby fly the baby. All the comments I will use my money. You say, jabbing, me bring training, you know, you see, you are not mature. You can't say to be speaker. You get the speakership now. What are you doing to reconcile the hearts? You think the fight finish in the hearts? No, it's not going to finish for the last 5 years. Because we still got issue that money come from the speaker for the issue that need to be resolved among ourselves. Can you reconcile us? Can you reconcile the members? You think of getting car, you think all the way? Not all the way, people be prosecuted for treason. Joseph Walker plan to overthrow the other branch of government. He organized it and planned it. Let me tell you the evidence in that time when we prosecute, he will be in the wheelchair, be prosecuting. The fact that Joseph Walker saw Speaker Fonatic Kofa as Speaker and took.
So welcome back there. Our message from Orange Liberia, and thanks to Speedo for his contribution on the program here. And yeah, you know, this issue is one of the issues we're going to be talking about in the coming days. You know, with this heightened process recently that folks have said ArcelorMittal are going to remit to Liberia and they are doing good. More than 1 million, some saying 1.4, 1.5 lawmakers of Nima County, especially some of the caucus, are dissatisfied with the dealings of Nima County and citizens, workers. And you know, with a genuine call up on, and what some Nimayans have seen as an issue of this service to the Liberian people, especially Nimayans. Why the company is boasting that this time around they will give jobs and other issues. A representative from Roy Island into the United States is called Nathan Dia. And just by the name, you know that he's from Liberia, but he's a representative there. He has raised a very cogent and important issue that ArcelorMittal failure to meet the obligations that was placed under this agreement, that is a mineral development agreement. He's now calling for accountability and justice for the affected communities. Even up to present, there are communities into the concession areas that have been they are seen abandoned. Their children are not employed. Social corporate responsibilities don't know where it is. Just imagine, let me remind you of this, that the amended 2007 requirement in the MDA, as what we just said, Liberia will hold 25% of senior management positions. Then 2017 it go to 50%. By 2018, at least one top executive position, CEO, CFO, or COO, will be occupied by a Liberian. But up to today, it's yet to happen. Not a single role in senior management area have been held by a Liberian. He said it's a blatant betrayal of the Liberian talent and it violates the national laws, especially the Mineral Development Agreement that was signed. So this is a very serious message out there that enough is enough. Digging our soil would not be good enough for us. Imagine, lawmakers also criticized the issue of scholarship scheme that was placed by ArcelorMittal. In the amendment, in the amended MDA, it was amended that ArcelorMittal will provide $200,000 annually for scholarships. Not. By now, Liberia should have received about $3.5 million just for scholarship to study abroad. But then, when you look at the AML report, they admitted that the payment they made was not what they wanted. They were demanding a full balance of $3.6 million to be accounted for. That should have been given to our future leaders in the counties. But ArcelorMittal want renewal, they want extension. Mind you, they got 5 years. Rather than renovating the rooms existing to ArcelorMittal, they never did it. ArcelorMittal brought continue in the country for senior management staff to live in. And those structures are just being destroyed. You just see forest, flowers, trees that was planted. They didn't lango. Those flower trees, seed fell and it has now turned to gigantic trees. And this is someone who has a link to Liberia and is outside, is seeing that if the company cannot live up to the agreement being made, what's the essence? What's the essence? of them being here? What's the essence of those who still existing that we should extend their time? What do you make of this? I want to go to the lines. What are your thoughts, Liberians? Will we continue to have folks that will come and claiming that they're doing business with us? At the end of the day, they lie to us. They don't live up to the agreements. They will continue to work with them. Now, Aslamita had about more than $1 million plant. Before they were carrying the iron ore with the day, they saying everything. So when I talking about 10 tons, 50 tons, when you take the diamonds out, it's not 50 again. But you got to show what is diamond inside, what is gold inside, what is their precious stones. Who will benefit from it? They will benefit from it. Now they now build a concentrator here that will clean the iron ore. So if they carry 50 ton, 100 ton, it will be exact 100 ton. They say if there are diamond inside, they'll take the diamond from there, take the gold, if there's any, take the precious stone and leave it down here in Liberia and carry everything with them, because we don't know what's happening inside. Because by this time, Liberian should have been at senior management level. But he is saying that if there isn't justice, especially where mineral development agreement that was signed are not met, there should be no renewal of contract because they have broken several promises with the Liberian people. He said, let us stand up and demand better, not only for ArcelorMittal, but for every construction company in this country. If you won't deal with us and you're not doing the right thing, there's no reason why I exist in this country. Let me go through the lines. I want to talk about this extensively. I got more information on this, but because of time, I will talk about this tomorrow. It will be my major conversation today. This is very important in Liberia, and not just ArcelorMittal, the energy gold, the whatsoever company that here, concessions. Where's a logging company? It's a mining company. You hear, take our resources, make an agreement. You don't do it. You go in the villages, you sign agreement with the people, but at the end of the day, you leave from there, and leave those areas wretched, poor, before, and you run from this country. Let me talk to my first caller here.